Hi there, my name is Zenith. I am a camouflage tattoo artist here in Sydney. Today, I just want to do a video and answer the 7 most frequently asked questions about stretch mark camouflage tattoo. Our first question is, what is cosmetic tattooing? Cosmetic tattooing has developed directly from tattooing. Tattooing itself has been around pretty much forever. Cosmetic tattoo involves depositing pigment into the skin using a small pen-style machine which rapidly inserts small quantities of custom blended pigment in the required area. So if you have a scar, stretch marks, or surgical procedures, I use a mix of pigments to match your skin tone and deposit that ink color into the white stretch marks to make them less noticeable. So my expertise in cosmetic tattooing is more on the medical side, or what we also call paramedical tattooing. I camouflage such as surgical scar revisions, areola reconstruction, vitiligo, burn scars, alopecia for hair loss, and stretch marks. Second question I always get asked is, how long will it heal? Everyone is different, but as a general rule, the surface skin generally heals between 3 to 7 days after the treatment and 10 to 14 days below the surfaces. And it's normal for the skin to temporarily darken during the healing process. The healing time is minimal for all treatments. It's hardly noticeable, and a small percentage of people do have some swelling, but work and all other activities can continue immediately. So about 60 days after the procedure, you should have an indication of how your results will look once it's fully healed. Third most frequently asked question is, what happens if I tan? The answer is nothing. Your camouflage area will not tan with the rest of your skin. However, the area will essentially still be camouflage, since the contrast between your tan skin and the camouflage area won't be as noticeable as your tan skin and the scar or stretch marks without camouflage. So fourth most asked question is, how many sessions will I need? So this varies, but you're typically looking at anywhere between 1 to 2 sessions for a completed stretch mark camouflage tattooing. Usually, the first session is the longest. It can take anywhere between 2 to 5 hours, and then the second session is what I call the touch-up session, and so usually that's about an hour, and that's when we just perfect the color. I have to take into account how your body is going to naturally heal and the undertones that are going to be added into the pigment that I select the first time around. So the second session is about an hour for us to just review and perfect and add anything, whether it's to lighten or darken the stretch mark camouflage tattoo. So fifth most frequently asked question is, what are the risks in camouflage tattoo? I love what I do and I find it incredibly fulfilling and rewarding, but it does come with 2 major risks. First is, every time I tattoo someone, I am permanently altering their body or their face. A lot of new artists get into this field because they think it is very easy, but I haven't considered the fact that if they mess up, they have to live with the fact that the person's body is permanently altered. There's a very little room for error, so it's absolutely imperative to be trained thoroughly. Second major risk involved in camouflage tattooing is a molecule called titanium dioxide. Titanium dioxide is essentially the color white and is in most flesh tone ink pigments. If you think back to art class, the more white you add to brown paint, the lighter brown it gets. So what makes titanium dioxide controversial? It is the largest of all molecules in ink pigments, and because of its large molecule size, it's very difficult to remove. So most lasers, including laser tattoo removal, will result in shifting it from white to gray or black. So once a client has committed to getting their stretch marks or scars camouflage tattoo, they can never get it lasered off as it could burn the skin and permanently darken the ink. Next most frequently asked question is, does it hurt? This treatment penetrates the top layer of the skin, which can cause mild discomfort. However, you may choose to use a numbing cream as long as it does not interfere with the scar visibility. Rest assured that I do everything to make my clients as comfortable as possible. So in a scale of 1 to 10, my clients usually say it's a 6 without the numbing cream. Most frequently asked question is, how much is it gonna cost me? So every technician varies in pricing, but I charge anywhere between $300 to $2,000 per area. The cost is greatly dependent on the size and the severity of the area that needed to be camouflaged. I offer free consultation and I can give you a price once I have assessed the area. Thank you for watching, and I hope that this video helped you understand what camouflage tattoo is all about. And if you want to learn more about this treatment, you can follow us on Instagram or Facebook, or go to our website www.zenithbeauty.com.